What's up guys, I'm Koda Kammer and today I'm going to be showing you the best way to grow your arms just using dumbbells. So right now I'm at home and all my gym stuff is still at college, but I'm able to bring my dumbbells home. So I've been working out just using those. And I had a request to make an arms video on how to grow your arms, so I wanted to go over the best way to grow your arms only using dumbbells, because a lot of the time that's all you have, especially in quarantine when most of the gyms are closed. You may just have like a set of dumbbells. And one thing I want to add is it doesn't matter like if you have a whole dumbbell rack, you just need like one set of dumbbells, and if they're really light, just add more reps to the exercises and workout that I'm going to be showing you guys. But without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing I wanted to mention is that your tricep actually makes up 2/3 of your entire arm, so you definitely want to make sure you're hitting that muscle group adequately. And then the second thing is to hit your arms 2 or 3 times a week. So definitely don't do like the old school bro split where you're just hitting your arms on one arm day once a week, but make sure you're supplementing them into like a push-pull leg or something like that, where you're hitting triceps and then biceps and then legs and then triceps again, biceps. And that way you'll have adequate time for your arms to rest and for them to grow. And then another thing is to make sure you're hitting all of the muscle groups and the heads of the arms adequately, and that way you'll have maximum growth. So I'll put the diagrams up on the screen of both the tricep main muscle groups and the biceps, and then those corresponding heads. And just to give you a little brief overview, for the bicep, the outside of the muscle is the long head, and that's what will give you that peak of the bicep. So like on a front double bicep pose, that's what will give you the peak. And then the short head, which is on the inside, is what's gonna make your bicep wide. And then on the tricep, you're gonna have 3 heads, as you can see on the diagram. And hitting these bottom heads are gonna make your tricep look a lot bigger. And right here is gonna give you that horseshoe or the crab that you look for. All right, the last thing I wanted to mention before I get into the exercises is that you wanna utilize progressive overload, especially on compound lifts for the arms, like strict dumbbell curls, for example. And you wanna be making sure that like every few weeks you're adding weight or reps or whatnot to make sure you're increasing your gains and getting the maximum out of your workout. All right, so I'm gonna start off with the bicep exercises. And again, these exercises using the dumbbells will hit the short head and the long head, and as well as some of the smaller muscle groups in the biceps, like the brachialis. But they'll all be hit and incorporated through these exercises I'm about to show you. Okay, so the first bicep exercise is gonna be a strict curl and with a supinated grip. And the main thing on this is that it's a strict posture, right? So you're gonna be standing straight, and you're gonna be slowly curling up and then slowly going back down. You wanna make sure you're not swinging. So later on, when you're getting more and more fatigued, then you can start swinging, right, to cheat the last few extra reps. But you wanna make sure at the beginning, you're not swinging whatsoever, because that's gonna activate your front delts a lot, and you're not gonna hit your biceps as good as you might want to. And something that I like to do is I like to keep my back and my butt up against a flat surface or a wall. And when I'm curling, that way I feel my straight posture, so I know I'm not cheating any of the reps. Again, these are really gonna focus on the inside of your bicep, and it's gonna help a lot with the width.
Seeing monsters out your window. No, you can't sleep, you pretend though. You don't have to play the hero. 'Cause I got you like you got me. When the earth shakes, when the bombs scream, until our last breath, every heartbeat.
All right, so the next exercise are gonna be single arm preacher curls. So again, this is both for width and thickness of the bicep, as well as a little bit of the peak, because it's working a tiny bit of the outside as well. And I'm gonna be doing it on this bench just because I have one, but you can really do it on anything like, a chair, a couch, or whatever you have handy. And you wanna make sure you're doing slow contractions and going down slowly and contracting back up. And then again, doing this single arm will ensure that one arm doesn't get bigger than the other. As you can see, I'm doing slow contractions, and it's really stretching the muscle out.
You go to war, then I'm going with you. Pick up my sword, yeah, there's nothing I won't do. When you sound the alarm, when the chaos is rising, leading the charge, yeah, I'm coming, I'm fighting. Swear on the breath that I breathe, I'll never retreat, yeah, I'll be your army.
Alright, the next bicep exercise that you can do with dumbbells that are great for building a really big bicep peak are going to be cross body hammer curls. And again, you can see the outside of my bicep being activated, and that's just gonna push my peak out. And you can either do them alternating, or sometimes I like to do them one arm at a time. So I'll do like 10 to 12 on the right side, 10 to 12 on the left side. You want to make sure you're getting a good flex and contraction in. Alright, I just want to mention again, these exercises are what really helped me grow my arms from what they used to look like to what they look like now. Now granted, they're not huge right now, but I've definitely seen a lot of growth incorporating these kind of exercises, mainly hitting them twice a week, so more frequently and with higher volume, and I've seen an exponential growth with those ways of training. Alright, so now I'm going to go over the tricep exercises, and the first one are lying tricep extensions or skull crushers. And this is going to really be the key to blowing up your arms, because it's really going to hit your long head. And they can also be drop set, incorporated in the drop set, and hit close grip bench right after. So you're going to go down, feel the stretch, and then come back up. Slowly go back down again, behind your head, and then bring it back up. And again, I'm doing it on a bench, but I used to, before I got this bench, always do it on the ground, and it was the exact same effect. You want to make sure you're feeling that stretch in your long head of the tricep, and this is really going to be the key to making your arms look huge. And then, once you can't do any more, or you did the last set till failure, hit a drop set with closed grip bench press. Again, you'll really feel it in your tricep.
When the nightmares turn to real life and the ground's filled up with landmines, we will face it standing side by side.
Alright, the next exercise for your triceps are going to be tricep kickbacks, and this is going to hit your medial head, and you're going to want to lean against something like your couch or a bench if you have one, and then you're going to kick back and then feel that squeeze at the top, and then come back down to around this level, and then go back out. You want to do as little swing as possible. And you're really going to feel the contraction. Alright, the next exercise is going to hit your long head again, because that's the biggest part of your tricep, and it's going to be standing tricep extensions. So you can do them 2 arm, but I like doing them 1 arm personally, just so I make sure they stay the same size. And you feel that contraction, you go down, you come back up, go back down, feel that stretch. And then I like to hold my lat with the opposite hand to kind of keep steady. And this is one of my favorite tricep exercises. And again, you can do these 2-handed. I like doing them single-handed, or you can take a heavier weight and actually do them with 2 hands at the same time if you're pressed for time, and you'll get the same effect. But make sure you're going all the way down so you feel that stretch and get that contraction of the long head. Okay, so the last exercise is going to be kind of a finisher for your triceps, and they're going to be weighted dips. So put your dumbbell on top of you, and then you get on a chair or a bench or whatnot if you have one, and you do dips till failure. And 3 sets of these are going to be a great finisher. And then the added weight is just going to make it that much harder. And then this is just a nice compound movement to really blow up your triceps and finish off a workout with. Alright, those are all the exercises that I use to really blow up my arms. And what I've seen has helped me the most with adding size to both my triceps and my biceps. And by no means am I saying that I have huge arms right now, but I have seen a lot of progress implementing these exercises in my routine and making sure I'm hitting all different parts of each muscle. I would say probably the biggest takeaway though is that people don't focus enough on hitting your triceps. Like I said at the beginning, the key to big arms and filling out that t-shirt is hitting your tricep because it's 2/3 of your arm. The bicep in reality is just a tiny muscle in your arm. So you really want to make sure you're hitting your triceps hard and then as well as your biceps on top of that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped you out. If you're at home, you can't go to the gym, you just have a few dumbbells on you. Again, if you don't have these cool dumbbells that I have that go up and down in weight, you can use whatever dumbbells you have and adjust the reps accordingly. Please make sure you follow me on both Instagram and TikTok. I post a lot on those 2 platforms. And make sure you're subbed as well so you're catching more of my videos. I'm definitely going to be posting more frequently now. And please leave comments of other videos you want to see. This was actually a requested video, so that's why I made it. And I hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one.